Moving on from a coach getting hired, let's talk about coach not getting fired technically, but parting ways with his team. So Mike McCarthy was kind of a free agent with Dallas this offseason. They're working on a new deal. Dallas blocked him interviewing at another place earlier this year. He wanted a long-term deal. Apparently, he didn't want it. He's on 49 and 34 since becoming Dallas's head coach. And you've had really no playoff success, but you've had regular season success to be sure. It couldn't be worked out, and he is now a free agent, free to interview wherever, free to be hired wherever. And now the Dallas Cowboys are the ones who are looking to frantically hire a new head coach. And I think Jerry Jones, not a famously patient man, of course, and it's not that surprising that they've separated ways. It is kind of surprising that it didn't happen quicker. I would have thought that he would have been gone right after the season, just based on the vibes we were getting. Obviously, that didn't happen, and now who knows who the Cowboys rather are going to go after now that McCarthy is off the table. I think that I just think this could have been handled better from an organization standpoint, but at the same time, I'm perfectly aware that they're a bad organization. The Cowboys are a bad organization, point blank, period. They should have had more success than they've had. They should have built off the success of the 90s in ways that they absolutely didn't. And it's been more or less a clown show the last like 20 years, let's say, since 2000, since, Aikman, Irving, Emmitt Smith all left the team or retired. It's been a bad franchise, and it shouldn't like necessarily be looked at as a good franchise. So we'll see who they hire to be the next head coach. Part of the problem with being a head coach in Dallas is like you can't really hire a big personality because Jerry Jones wants to be the big personality of the Cowboys. I mean, he has a radio show just talking about the team he owns, which when you're super rich, you can do stuff like that. Of course, a bit of a vanity, but hey, I'm hosting a podcast in a spare bedroom right now that like 30 people are going to listen to. So probably getting a lot more views than that. But interesting move. We'll see where Mike McCarthy goes. I know the Bears want to hire Ben Johnson. I don't know if Ben Johnson wants to go to the Bears, but now that Mike McCarthy's out there, this feels like a Bears head coach in post Lovie Smith era, like the John Foxes of the world. Where it's like, oh, here's someone who had success previously in other places. He's older now. He doesn't really move the needle in any meaningful way, but we're gonna hire him anyways. So yeah, we'll see what happens. That was my dog saying hi. You're watching this and you're like, what the hell is that big massive black fur? My co-host, Wesley, he doesn't have much to say, but paying a visit for a moment anyways. So